Highlight of my career? I think the Olympic ceremony I did in Athens. It was in regard to its content and its creative. I think that the creative team, led by Dimitri, it was truly genius, and the visual of it was, and what I did, I think was, it was very disciplined and very understated and very appropriate to the subject matter. And I just felt it was one of the most important television broadcasts ever in many ways. And on a personal level, I got to know this great and wonderful culture and made many good friends that I will know for the rest of my life. And so it was a very enriching experience for me.
You mentioned moments. Was there a moment in that Athens telecast that really meant the most to you?
Yes, if you might remember, there's this head that comes up out of the water, and it's giant, and it's a Cycladic head, it's a statue, and it breaks apart, and this whole creative goes on. A lot of it is kind of hard to understand the story, but you understand the emotion, and it's very tangible as a human, on a human emotional level. But at a certain point, a pregnant woman, barely clothed at all, walks out into this lake that is, the whole field is a lake. It's actually a sea. And she walks out into this lake, and she is holding her pregnant stomach, and it starts to glow. And as it does, suddenly out of the water rises a three-dimensional helix. And the camera moves around this, and it had just completely, for whatever reason, emotionally, is the most memorable visual I've ever had in my experience in television. Yeah. There's also one other moment that makes me emotional, actually, is when Dawn did a clip on Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. And coming out of the clip, there's this choir on this ramp, and I lit them from underneath with these lights, and they're in these white robes that are just glowing from this light. And this camera rises up as they crescendo this I Have a Dream musical phrase, and the visual of that, after seeing that obviously very moving clip of Martin Luther King, just grabs at me every time I see it.